Bonjour, mon ami. Welcome into Monday. We're off for another week and we're here 3 times this week. We're going live today from 1. Same again Wednesday, same again Friday. And because of you, well, we're at a new club and we've got quite the challenge ahead of us. We've launched ourselves in at Red Star Paris. You decided to delay the job offer from them, which meant we wrapped up the title at QPR. So we've now won the League 2 title twice in 3 years. So we kind of went backwards a little bit. But it's all led to us jumping in over at Paris. And we've got 2 games to try and bridge some goal difference against Auxerre, who have no business being in the 3rd tier, might I add, to try and get ourselves into the playoffs to get promoted to Ligue 2. And if we could do that, well, we really would be making some progress in this challenge of trying to win Europe's Big 5 leagues with clubs that are only from the capital cities of each nation. Caveat plus Birmingham. When the mood takes us, who are we welcoming in then? Ryan Black, back to a live stream. Looking forward to the French adventure. We're looking forward to having you along, Ryan. Sean Poole, our resident French linguist, is with us. That's me just saying English words with a French accent. We're going to try and get away from that as much as we can. We've got Benjamin Bessemer, second in. Good to see you, BB. KD3. The Wizard of Warsaw is with us. Welcome in, KD3. We've got No Game beaming in from the Emerald Isle. Is Paris ready to be conquered? It might be. I'm not sure we're ready to conquer Paris, but we will try. TaylorMade Gaming is with us. Oi, oi to you, Spencer. Talis is with us. We're now going to try and conquer Europe. What could go wrong? Plenty, I would imagine. KD3's making moves in his own save. Is off to Willem II in the Netherlands. We've got Talis. You're playing at the same time as Llama. You're fighting hard in Ligue 2. Talis, are you still with Red Star Paris as well? Give me tips. Send me information. What works, what doesn't, and I'll probably pick the bits that don't. JB's with us. I'm very well. You're laid up in bed with the virus, JB. You have our sympathies, and I apologise that for the next 2 hours, we're probably going to make the fever worse. I hope you make a speedy recovery. Thank you for joining us from your sick bed. That is above and beyond. We'll try and entertain you. If at any point you think you are hallucinating because a roguishly handsome middle-aged man is speaking English with a French accent, it's not the fever. It's not the fever. Benjamin, how proud were you of our scandalous biscuit streamer's debut in the world of commentary? It went as I expected, BB. He's a top individual, and I knew he would be fabulous. New kit reveal, Talis, as well. New kit reveal. Shall we get into the game, young man? Shall we get into the game? Here we go. So, in fact, let's start off there, shall we? Not just new kit reveal, Talis. Sponsored by Carrefour, by the way. How beautifully French. New kit reveal looking very, very sleek in our Kappa kits for the playoff run-in. New stadium reveal as well. So here's what I've done. Bit cheeky. In game, since we started back in 2022, Red Star have inexplicably moved to a new stadium that doesn't actually seem to be an awful lot bigger than their old stadium, but it meant that it was pictureless. So I did a little bit of digging around over the weekend, and I found some pictures on the Red Star Paris website of kind of like artists' visualizations of how they'd like to redevelop their own stadium. So I stole them and put them in as the new Red Star Stadium, which is in Saint-Ouen, which is a northern suburb of Paris. And it looks rather jaunty. It also looks a little bigger than 7,500 to me, but we'll go with it. But look at those kits. We are Roma-esque, especially with Kappa for those away kits. And we are looking rather jaunty. I do enjoy a green kit. I'm just going to say it's there. It's out in the open. I enjoy a green kit, and Talis has come up trumps for us. So a huge thank you to Talis. He always has a little mention down in the video description. By the way, down in the video description, you will also find links to, if I can actually There we go. 2, by the way, the Llama section of the Manager's Seat Discord server, where lovely people were chatting with me over the weekend about French football, about Tony Cascarino, about their own experiences in France, and about how terrible my experience is going to be. We were researching French clubs. It was a beautiful time. If you want to jump your way over into the Manager's Seat Discord, you will be one of... Well, where are we now? I think we're on about, 6,844 people in there, all chatting football. By the way, if you are not subscribed to the Manager's Seat YouTube channel, open another tab. Get subscribed to that now, because that is where I am doing the majority of my videos now for Football Manager. Should have one coming out this week. I've got another save ideas video that we're hoping to get done in time for the weekend. So there's plenty of content from there, and it's not just me. It is Stinger, who's a far better content creator than I, and it is JDFM, who is a far better content creator than both Stinger and I combined. But you'll also find lots of very lovely people who regularly drop into the stream, such as Mike, such as Gary Turpey, such as Ed. Tom Lennox knocks around in our streams from time to time. You'll all find them in here chatting football, FM, and a variety of different things. Lots of them just posting pictures of football games that they go to and beers that they are drinking. But that is enough promotion when it comes to the old Manager's Seat Discord. Let's get ourselves into today's little challenge. We've got 2 games to go. Let's show you those. We played 1 game at our new club last season. We were taking on Bergerac, Parisian FC. We beat them 4-1. Now there's bad news, everybody. There's bad news. 2 games to go. We're locked on points with Auxerre, a giant of French football in real life. They're in Ligue 1 last season, having got promoted from Ligue 2 the season before. We're locked on points with them. They have the edge when it comes to goal difference. And he says with confidence, having not read the rules, that goal difference is going to sort teams. I'm not in any way entirely sure that that is true. And I can't immediately see anywhere that tells me. But let's go with it. Let's go with it. Goal difference is going to sort us. So we need to try and bridge a 5-goal swing. But that could be about to get worse, because Auxerre are taking on the team that we've just beaten 4-1. A team who are already relegated and pretty much confirmed to be bottom of the table. Well, Auxerre have them in their next encounter. So you've got to imagine that they're going to score some goals, which means it's even more important than we try and rip into our opponents in this game. And we will be playing Créteil, who Auxerre will be playing the game after us. So we're like softening teams up for Auxerre to play them next. And then for the last game of the season, we head out to beautiful Corsia to take on Ajaccio. So 2 tough games. We need Auxerre to slip up, or we need to make up a 5-goal swing. And I do not think it is going to be easy. What have I missed in the chat? We have got Tallis. Still a red star. Not quite sure what works, really. Just been trying to sign good players. It's funny you should mention that. I've not been able to play ahead over the weekend because I want you scoundrels to be involved. So I started working on a few players. We had some players already recommended to us. I do like the look of this Shadil Delest, whose contract is up in the month. He plays for Auxerre, one of our rivals. Really solid centre-back compared to the dross that we were churning our way through last stream. So that looks good. But on the old shorty shortlist, there were just a couple of players from our previous clubs. Let's show you the QPR players who were a possibility. By the way, they have thrown Sir Harvey Nibbs straight under the bus at QPR. Sorry, let me just do my alphabet. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. Okay, we keep going. We keep going. I have no idea what order letters come in the alphabet unless I do the whole alphabet from the start. Here we go. We've got some QPR players that would be interested. I Would love to bring Malachi Boateng to the club. Defensive midfielder. He could be a dream machine. They've thrown him straight on the transfer list. Look at that. He'd be asked for 7k, or we can wait till that contract expires. That looks a tie-on, I would say. A tie-on. We got Jamie Bowden. Another good DM. 28 years old. Bit rich at 3k, I think. We could also go out and get a youngster, John, who I'm interested in signing purely because his name is John. But I'm working on the nibs. The nibs is slapped onto the transfer list, way out of our league currently. I think they won 1 million squidlets for him. It's already gone down to 975. 4,000, that's not happening. 31 years old, that would be a risk. I reckon they're just going to free transfer him, and we might be able to just swoop in and see whether he is interested. By the way, I do apologise. Oh, by the way, you're telling me it's results between teams first, is it? Okay. How have we done against Auxerre? We've lost 1-0. And we need a big win. Oh, we've drawn 1-1. Okay, so we've got to finish above them then. Rapscallions. Okay, we need Auxerre to drop points. Also, there were a few little comments during the stream on Friday that I'd just like to address right here, right now, actually. And the comments were that my French was, maybe suboptimal at best. And I don't think there was a real appreciation for the quality of my linguistic skills. Fortunately, there are pundits out there in world football that do recognise how hard I was working.
And this is tough. This is a tough job to do. Doing an interview in France, in English, with a French accent.
There you go. You heard it from David, I should say. So we will continue our French linguistic journey today, by the way. JB, no fever as yet. Dodging that one thus far. Give me your best estimate. How many more times will we move clubs before we win our first of our 5 leagues? 0. We're going to win one with Red Star. Diedrich Bertie, yo. Diedrich, if I remember correctly, you are in Belgium. Am I right? Welcome back. Murph, you like that pretty logo of that draft comp on the oh, sorry, when I was in Discord, you saw it. Of course you did. Welcome in, Murph, by the way.
Good morning.
Craig is with us. Craig, the king of Carlisle. He joins us.
Good morning.
Ryan, it's results between teams. TaylorMade Gaming, it's results between teams. Murph, going to go and do some lucking, I'd imagine, with your working. Talis, one thing you would recommend in France, look at a couple of the lower leagues. There is usually a couple of gems. I have set the scouts some work to do. One of them is looking at the French National. Another is looking at the entire country. So they're working hard. They are working hard. Murph, David, he's so handsome, isn't he? What a beautiful man. Talking of handsome men.
Good morning.
Greeno is with us. Bonjour, Monsieur Llama. C'est combien la pamplemousse? C'est combien? How much is... What's the pamplemousse? How much is the pamplemousse? I don't know. Craig, I think should just go what do you mean full on Del Boy? What on earth are you accusing me of? I'm doing a great job so far. I have been likened linguistically to the great Joey Barton.
I'm English. We play the game aggressively, you know. It's normal for us.
I think Joey and I have both pretty much nailed the language. It's almost like, even though we're speaking in French, we do so in such a way that even you English speakers can understand. You are still in Antwerp, Envière, I think, as we say in France, Envière. JB, gonna hold you to that statement, JB. Remember, you've got a very bad fever right now. You could already be misremembering things. And Nigel is with us. Good afternoon, Nigel.
Good morning.
Can't believe you've given up the R's for this rubbish, and don't give me that limp. It was the chat. Nigel, it was 100% put down to the vote. We've got a chance of getting ourselves into Ligue 2 here, though. But we're going to need a win today against Créteil. We're going to be starting Créteil against Créteil. And we need a win, and we need to make it a biggie, and we need to keep a half an eye on the Auxerre results. Do not worry, though. If we do not make the playoffs, I am going to rebuild this squad within an inch of its life. We will storm to that National title next season, and then we will make light work of Ligue 2. And before you know it, we will be challenging PSG at the top of Ligue 1. And you heard that. That is, well, it's not official. It's a pipe dream. But you heard it anyway. Ryan, when is the next 92 league ground visit, and what ground have you chosen? Also, I love a bit of hello. What the next one, Ryan, is going to be is still up in the air. But one of them is confirmed. I don't know if it will be the next one, but it is confirmed. Birmingham have a pre-season friendly in July away at Burton Albion. I can do Burton in under an hour from where I live. So we're going to go and watch Birmingham away at Burton Albion. For those of you that don't know, Birmingham are the team that me and some of my children support. So we're going to that one. Birmingham also have a game later that week, a midweek one against Cheltenham. Whaddon Road is a ground that I have been to before, but none of the rest of the gang have been to Whaddon Road. It's going to be a school night, so I'm not sure whether we'll be able to get to Cheltenham and back on a school night. And I don't think it's helped by the fact that Birmingham, I think, have got the dates of that wrong on their websites to when that fixture is going to take place. They said it's going to be something like Tuesday the 19th, and Tuesday is not the 19th. And I was actually having a look through last night, Ryan, at lots of the different stadiums. Sorry, what am I talking about? I was having a look at lots of the different pre-season fixtures that clubs are playing, and I've not been able to find any opportunities to go and watch Premier League clubs playing at home. I knew the big clubs would be difficult. They'd all be off to the Far East, to the USA. I knew that would be difficult. I thought we might be able to go and watch a home game at, say, Fulham, Brighton, Brentford. Not a bit of it. They seem all to be ploughing the foreign markets during the summer as well. So I've not seen any Premier League club announce a friendly on English soil, aside, don't score here please, aside from Crystal Palace having a friendly against Crawley Town. Now look, it's going to have to be a pretty decent game. Oh, goodness me. I've just got a very, very exciting Discord message. It's going to take a pretty special game, I think, to get me excited about going and watching Crawley. Whether Crystal Palace in pre-season is that game, I don't know. So, but Burton is a goer. By the way, Murph, I can see that you're still with us. Birmingham have also announced a pre-season tour of Portugal, with a friendly against top flight, I think it's Portimonense. Score, Créteil! Oh, I'm so tempted to take the family out to Portugal for a week. If it wasn't for the fact that I'm desperately poor and it's during their school, I would love to take the crew out to the Algarve to watch a friendly. We need to get going. We're not having a little trip, Muff. We can't do it. We absolutely cannot do that. We can't do that. But wouldn't it be nice? What have I got in the chat then? Craig, by the way, you sold 7,000 tickets for the final final in the first day of sales. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Burton is a lovely stadium, Murph. I would agree with you. I've never been to it though. Quite excited about that. Sean Hammond, another absolute hero of the stream. Good to see you, Sean.
Good day to you.
Imagine Sean is getting very excited about his club appearing in a European final, no less. That is an exciting end to the season. Greeno, most clubs in the Prem will only have their final pre-season game at home. Won't be announced for a while. I tell you what, though, Greeno, if there's a chance to go and see some of those Premier League clubs, Bonnie, always hit the post and we need goals. And he was offside. If there's a chance to go and see those Premier League clubs during pre-season, We are on it like a car bonnet. Especially if it's during the summer holiday, so the kids are off school. We can make a bit of a day trip of it. Maybe a cheeky overnighter. That would be superb. Greeno, you'll have to keep me abreast, by the way, of still 0-0 Auxerre versus Bergerac. Well, you have to keep me abreast of whether Bournemouth have any home pre-seasons, because getting Bournemouth tickets, incredibly difficult. I don't know how people do that. I saw Lelujo was doing a vlog at the Anfield at the weekend. How on earth you get tickets to Anfield without paying for a corporate package? I have no idea. It's almost impossible. 30 minutes gone and we've not scored. Am I concerned? Yes. Yes, very concerned. But here we go. Créteil, he looks like he's in, you know. Oh, he's blazed it wide. Don't be one of those games. Whatever you do, don't be one of those games. Have they got a player called Dolly Parton in goal? That could be my first signing. Dolly Parton in goal, playing 9 till 5. What a way to make a living that would be. We need to get a tackle in the midfield here. Here we go. Well done. Right back steps out. Here's little Jimmy Alavina. 48 years old he is now, but you lot have put him in the side because he can cross a ball. Is this highlight not for us? We got to win the ball back all over again. Our defence. I don't trust our defence. It's not our strongest part of the team. Jimmy there is all over the shop. Okay, we've worked that well. We've done okay there. Let's keep an eye on that Auxerre result. If they could draw with bottom of the table and already relegated and we could sneak a win, we go into that final day in the box seat. The box seat for that playoff place. Nothing's happening yet though in either game. 6 shots, 1 on target. 7 shots, 2 on target. Exactly the same XG. Work to do. JB, aren't Birmingham in the same league as Crawley? Not quite, but it's heading that way. Craig, not to take over the chat, but did you hear that Ben Barkley, who scored the winner for you, is on loan from Stockport, so will miss the final? Good lord, that is misfortune. Nigel, you miss pre-season friendlies. All Man City's games are usually in Asia or the US. You no longer play in England. Your last one you saw was a testimonial against Hearts. About a tenner to go into Tynecastle. I saw Newcastle are playing, is it Alan McGregor's testimonial at Ibrox against Rangers? But obviously going to Ibrox, as much as that is a bucket list thing to do, he's not going to help us with the 92. So I'm not sure that's the right play. But I would like to get to some Premier League teams over the summer if I can. I'm not happy or I'm far from pleased. I'm going to go with a more extreme one of those. Bonnie's on a 6.4. Not good. Simon Thornley, of course, jumps in.
Good morning.
Welcome into Simon Greeno. The Cherries normally play a game the last Saturday of pre-season and they rarely sell out this season. It was Sociedad. That's perfect. A cheeky weekend down in Dorset with a game against a La Liga club. Don't even, Greeno. Don't even. Simon, we are Francophiles now. We are Frenching it up for our time in Paris. I'm just trying to get into the mood, get into the French mindset a little. By the way, Simon, just a little kudos to you. Before streaming myself, I was over on the Purple brand. And I was in the stream of somebody who drops in here fairly often called Salty B FM. Fabulous streamer. If you're ever on the Purple brand, go give him a watch. And he had decided to start his new Twitch save with Dumbarton, no less, because he'd seen the video that we made. And so he went with Barton for his new stream save. So Dumbarton with his new stream save. I thought a little doff of the cap in Simon's direction there. Okay, we've got work to do in this second half. We have precious little from the bench. So we're relying on what's out there, really, to get the job done. We could change it tactically, I guess, but we really are relying on what's out there. Auxerre versus Bergerac is still 0-0. I like that. But we absolutely need a goal. So we might be upping it. In fact, we are upping it to positive. Here is Dominguez. He's got width if he wants it. He's tried a through ball instead to Créteil, who's blazed it over the bar. We're going to demand more. We're still 0-0. I thought Bergerac had a man sent off. They haven't. We're at 60 minutes. A cheap goal from a corner would be très bon. Oh, we've got that cheap goal from the corner. Thank you very much.
Le triplé! Eh oui! 3 partout! Pour l'instant, c'est tir au but, mais il va rester du temps.
If he could just stay 0-0 between Auxerre and a club that's already relegated. Oh, my goodness. In fact, if we could get a second, I would be delighted. What I don't want is a quick equaliser, because Créteil are no mugs, by the way. They're an all right team, them. Get the ball back for us, boys. Get the ball back for us, boys. By the way, did anybody notice? Oh, boys, do not bring him down. Okay, we're right. Did we score the goal before I upped it to positive? Had it gone through? Do I knock it back down to balance? Let's pause for a second. Simon Thornley, you, which is Yeovil Town, have a high-profile friendly against Auckland Athletic. Well, that will get them rolling in. West Ham are playing a couple of games over in Australia. Yeah, I don't think I'll make those ones. Imagine Llama's new pre-match team tour. Listen very carefully. I will say this only once. Simon, you noticed a potential Ulot save being mentioned in the Discord this morning as well. Yes, I sent them in the right direction. And Gary Turpie.
Good morning.
By the way, it's really easy to slip into it. I don't know why I just pronounced it Gary Turpie.
Maybe the one criticism of the French league is it's a little bit boring.
Let's try that again. Gary Turpie. Welcome, Gary Turpie. What am I thinking? It's so easy to slip into the Joey Barton. Okay, we're going to nudge it back down to balanced. No need to get carried away. Afternoon to you, Gary Turpie. Great to have you in here. Always a better stream when GT is amongst the ranks. And I'm getting a little bit concerned because, again, our opponents are coming at us and our goalkeeper has tipped one over the bar. This is nervy. I don't think there's anything riding on this for Créteil. Why are they trying so hard? Our goalkeeper plucks one out of the air. That's a good bit of solid keeping. We're still 0-0 with Auxerre. We're not. We're 1-0 to Auxerre. Oh, je regrette. That goal. Oh, that is an annoying goal. At least Créteil looked like a pretty good side. They could give Auxerre a real game on the last day of the season. Let's see how tired people are. We have very, very little we could bring on. What we do have is a decent striker. Jedi Gassama is our top scorer. Not a great finisher, but an able deputy for either of our front players. Who's played the worst? Johan Bonny has not been good. Can Gassama play as a target forward? Probably not ideal. Okay, but it's on attack, so we'll give it a go. Dominguez looks very, very tired. In terms of wide players, we have Izan Moreno. Crossing of 1. Sorry, crossing of 5, jumping reach of 1. I daren't. We've got nothing on the bench. Next season, whatever happens, we are coming back with a squad that are fit as the proverbial butcher's dog. And we are going to either take this division or the one above by storm. Here is Gassama straight into the action. Shot charged down. Bondo can't win the ball. Here is Jimmy. Jimmy won't be with us next season. He is incredibly old and quite highly paid. I'm still hoping Bergerac could get a late equaliser. I don't think it's happening, is it? I don't think it's happening. Okay, 88 minutes. We've got another highlight. don't like the way that they're in possession of the ball. If we could get the win and Auxerre get the win, we always thought they were going to win against the team bottom of the table. Completely understandable. It's going to mean that we're going to need them to draw on the last day of the season, and we are going to need to go to Corsica and win our game. That's a scenario that could happen. Unless Bergerac get a very late equaliser. Another cheap goal from a corner. No, nothing doing. Jimmy into the box. Here we go. Still nothing doing. Créteil. Kamara. It's gone wide. It's gone wide. Oh, Larkhall Thistle could get promoted tonight, and the nerves are building. Well, very good luck to Larkhall Thistle. Your other team, Hamilton, did they get relegated? So you could have 1 up, 1 down this season. Here you go. Parity restored, I suppose. Let's get that away. Good. Back to the keeper. Good. Back to the keeper. And we got Titan with us. Greetings from Malmö. Bonjour. Your name is the Viking Nordic. Comment ça se passe? Sean Pool's going to have to help us out here. Comment ça... so how... Is that just how are you? I don't know. I'm still... no! Oh, good lord. Good lord. Good lord. Okay. Let's think. Okay. Okay, so that happens. That happens. And that happens. Okay. Let's just lock things down. Here we go. Yeah, let's lock things down. No need to get carried away. Here we go. Let's just take the 1-0 win and then see what happens on the final day of the season. We don't want to be out of this because we drop points straight away. What are we on? 92 minutes. This is proper highlight. Okay, we've got the corner. Comment ça se passe? How's it going? Ah, oui, je suis formidable, mon ami. Et vous? You got a little bit of French for you. Remember, I dropped French at the age of 12. Thank you very much. It's all still there. It's all locked away. Okay, we're putting them under pressure now. Is that a throw-in? That's fine. Deep in their own half. We'll take that. Okay, looks like an ugly win. Looks like we're not making up any ground on Auxerre. Looks like they're getting an ugly win against Bergerac in their game. That's okay. That's all right. We go into the final day of the season with a chance. You're saying there's a chance. Créteil had the better XG in that. Bonnie did not play well, having got a hat-trick in our first game in charge. Oh, hang on. We're not doing the team talk. Okay, let's keep morale up. We are new through the door. They don't know our ways. Oh, hang on. Oh, God. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. GT, yeah, lost 6-5 on penalties. Thank you for your linguistic skills, by the way, Sean. Always appreciated. Titan, moi qui penne que tu m'apprendais le langue français. Vous m'avez déjà appris différentes phrases en anglais dont je suis satisfait. I'm going to agree with much of what you just said, actually, there, Titan. Who'd have thought that a Swede, of course, as well as being able to speak perfect English, can also turn their hand to a bit of French. Darn those Swedes and their linguistic skills. 56 points apiece. I want to see whether Bergerac gave them a game or not. Was it one-sided, or did Bergerac give it a bit of a go? Let's have a look. What do we got? I don't know what's worse, whether it was close or whether they blew them. Okay, they blew them away. They had one shot all game, so I'm guessing we're okay. We're all right. So they beat them 1-0. They should have smashed them. So all right. And we're going to hope that our pals Créteil can now go and get a point against Auxerre. Who's going to be the home side here? It's going to be at Créteil. Okay, we like that. Away game for them. We're off to Corsica. Let's find out where. Oh, they're 5th. Okay, so this is no easy game. This is no easy game at all. Maybe they'll come at us a little. Oh, Nerves are jangling. Nerves are jangling. Ik denke mijn Duitser ist vielleicht besser als mein Französisch, aber ich bin mir nicht sicher. So you speak German as well, do you? Goodness me. You could just be pumping this all into Google Translate. I realise that, but I'm going to assume that because you're a Swede, you are a multilinguist. Many Swedes are. Okay, we want to get through the week with no injuries, if we can. That would be nice. We want to go out there and beat Ajaccio. And we've just got to hope that something happens in the Auxerre game. I mean, it could, couldn't it? Fill me with confidence. This is Football Manager we're talking about here. You've seen this happen 1,000 times, haven't you? Auxerre are going to go and slip up against Créteil. Come on. Give me something to cling on to. Give me some hope. Red Star's coaching assignments. Okay, well, you take care of that. We're going to sack you all in pre-season anyway, I would imagine. Yeah, language is quite advanced here, to be honest. In school, you had the opportunity to learn everything from Spanish to Russian and Chinese. Aren't those Swedes? So good at everything. Your furniture's not bad. Your meatballs are a triumph. You're all incredibly beautiful. You produce great footballers. Doesn't sound fair, really. In Britain, what do we have? What have we got? Ah, young Michael is in there. Or Miguel, we should say. Been a while, my friend. Been a while.
Good morning.
Mike, it's not just where are we, Mike. It's more like where have we been? And the answer is here, there, and everywhere. I don't know whether the last time you were with us we were at Kingstonian or whether we'd moved to Sutton. But we weren't at Sutton long. We survived with them. We steered them to safety in League 2. But we were only with them for 6 months before we took charge of Bromley, who'd been relegated down into League 2. We won the title. And then we took charge of Birmingham, who'd been relegated down into the Championship. Not a team from London, but the chat made me. We looked like we were about to win the title with them, but then a job back in London came up and we decided to take it, but we got relegated because they were bottom when we took over. But we stormed back. We won League 2 with QPR this season, and no sooner had we lifted the title than the good folk in the chat decided that we should take a job at Red Star Paris, who haven't quite finished their season yet. And if we win the final game of the season and Auxerre slip up, there's a chance we might sneak into the playoffs. So we are hopeful, but great to see you, Mike. Great to see you. Titan, of course, speaks Spanish as well. Craig, one of your favourite Norwegian words is, oh, come off it. Come off it. So the little circle above the A means it's blue. I don't know what the A merged into the E means, though. And the O with the strike, or is it the O with the strike through with it that's It has all three of the Norwegian letters in it. Don't bring me words with all three Norwegian letters. Oh, and of course Titan knows exactly what that means because he can speak a bit in Norwegian as well. Somebody time out Titan for his darn intelligence here. Nigel, in your school days, you had the opportunity to learn how to be a milk monitor in the days before Thatcher the Snatcher even took that away. I'm with you there, Nigel. I don't know about whether we'd use the word progression, Mike. I don't know about progression. We've moved around clubs. I'm not sure how much progress has been made, but we're here with Paris now, and it's going to be epic. I've got full faith that we're going to do the inexplicable here. We're not having a team meeting. Pierre Sage. No. We're going to do the inexplicable and we're going to qualify for the playoffs. How excited would that make the stream? Sean, you speak a bit Dutch, do you as well? Nederland is mijn derde taal. Dragoon, afternoon armor. How many baguettes and strings of garlic have we bought to fit in more with the French? I am fitting in perfectly with the French now.
I'm English. We play the game aggressively, you know. It's normal for us.
They can barely notice that I'm not a native anymore. J'ai maintenant expire je serai retour dans 5 minutes. Okay, in a moment, you are off, but you will be returning in 10 minutes. I'm going to say. Craig just did that to see your attempt to pronounce. Craig, you're a cruel man. Titan can maybe try to tell you phonetically. If it's got one, I think it's the O with the strike through. That's isn't it? So that end of it would be tur. Cinq is 5. Thank you, Craig. All right. 11, 12, 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. I dropped French in year 9. I did German. That's my native language. I did GCSE German. I was very proud of the E grade that I secured in that. 10. Oh, what's Van then? Is Van 20? 10. And then how do you go above 10? 11, 12, 13. 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Van. Oh, Van's 20 then. Van's 20, eh? Ah, there you go. Thank you, Sean Paul. There's no way I'd have spelt Van like that, by the way. Anyway, look, let's try and concentrate on some football. Titan, you can behave right now. You can behave. Thank you very much. Not my idea, but you could change the language to French. That would be disastrous. I don't know what Segundo Volante does in English. I certainly don't know what it does when it's explaining it to me in French. Copyright old lady plays indeed in her linguistic journey around. I don't even think it's just restricted to Europe. Okay, let's have a little think. Everybody's fully fit. That's good. If I remember rightly, there was nobody good that was out injured. These were all an absolute horror show. Although looking at Bangura, he's not as bad as I remember. What's the defender I've got on the bench? Bangura might be better than that. Why didn't I like Bangura before? Stamina of 6, natural fitness of 6. Could be that. Good enough for a spot on the bench, though. Labon. Simon Labon. What have I got on the bench? Moreno. Maybe Simon. No, maybe Simon Labon is better. And then Espio. Too old. You feel like a look at squad depth and transfer planning might be the thing to do soon. I think you are absolutely right. I mean, literally, this is all we've got here. And these starting defenders are no good. This is weak. This is pretty weak. Left back's all right, I suppose. But yeah, complete rebuild in the summer. Priority number 1, Fabien Créteil. Get him back, I think. Get him back. Try not to pay any of his wages. Where's he from, by the way? Arance. What else have we got here? Titan, can you lot count in Danish? No, but I have watched all episodes of Borgen, so I am no stranger to the Danish language. So sad that the Extra Classer is not one of the top 5 leagues. This could be a language mayhem. I tell you what, KD3, I can do some. I can have a go at some of the Polish clubs. They're very hard. What am I doing? They are very, very hard, some of these. Let's have a little look. So we've got... I'm not starting with that. I'm alright with Lech Poznan. Legia Warsaw. Legia Warszawa. Górnik Szabsza. Cracovia. Wisła. That's like a worse sound, isn't it? So, Płock. Wisła Płock. Right, I take it back. It's pretty hard, isn't it? It's pretty hard, the Polish. Thank goodness we're not heading there in our journey, man. Nigel's all right with the Danish pastries. I'm with you there. Soccer Scenarios, welcome in.
Good day to you.
Good to see Soccer Scenarios. How is France treating us so far? Good so far. Danish is next level. They've got lots of soft G's in Denmark, haven't they, in the middles of words? So in Denmark, we'd think somebody was called Magnus. Tell me, Titan, in Swedish, would they be called Magnus? Because in Danish, they're called Magnus. No G. Soft G. Hang on, Greeno. Whoa. What do you mean once he realises he can't win the Big Five leagues, he'll lower his sights to Budapest? Hang on. I'm not pronouncing those Hungarian teams either. Isaac, welcome in, Isaac.
Good morning.
Loving life in France. The chat are absolutely spellbound by my pronunciations. Hope you're well, Isaac. By the way, it feels like Llama would be able to fit in everywhere. He just explains that he has watched a movie or series from the local area and then it's all good. In Swedish, it sounds like Magnus. Magnus? Yeah. Warszawa Płock. Warszawa Płock. It's not easy. Not easy, the Polish language. It's a good job Poles speak such good English. We don't bring a lot of Polish to the table. What's our best language as English people, by the way? What do we do well? French or Spanish? It's got to be one of those two, hasn't it? I know no Spanish, personally, having never studied any Spanish. Okay, Ajaccio, the Corsicans. You caught that slight burn. Was there a slight burn? No, I don't want that team talk. We're third in the form table. That's good. That sounds like it's inviting pressure, so I don't think that one. We've been on a good run lately. Go out there and impress me. That's going to get no response whatsoever. Okay, it is from Enzo Cost. He loves it. He absolutely loves it. Speaking of our European friends, here is Coach.
Good morning.
Good to see you, Coach. Welcome in. My Slovenian linguistic guru, by the way. Soccer Scenarios, you remember German being easier for you just because sentence structure is very similar. But Soccer Scenarios, you're in the US. You're all right at the old languages, though, don't you? A lot of US people are very good at Spanish. Isaac, English people speak exceptional Scottish. We do okay. We do all right. I heard Welsh is Titan. I once had to say Llanelli for a video, which involves moving the tongue to the top of the mouth and then quickly down again. Honestly, sprained it. I was out of action for 3 weeks. Soccer Scenarios, you know a bit of Spanish. A lot of the population speaks it, especially being involved in soccer. And Talis, you know a true Scotsman, when they talk after a few drinks, it sounds like a screaming animal in pain. I don't believe that for 1 second. Beautiful accent. Coach, I am more than well. I am delirious, my good friend. I hope you are too. Give us a Malia update if you could. Are we in the running for the La Liga title? Hang on. Whoa. What's Yusuf Poulsen doing up front for some random third tier Corsicans? Hold on a second. He's RB Leipzig, isn't he? What business has he got in the French third tier? Oh, look at the state of this. Look at Leipzig, 5 million to Hoffenheim. He's been at Southampton. He's been at Sporting Club Portugal, Fenerbahce. He's going to score, isn't he? Reggie Perrin's there as well. My confidence that we're going to win this game has just gone down because our very weak defence is going to be up against Yusuf Poulsen. Titan, what is soccer? That's what the good people call it. That's what those that can play the game call it. The Americans, the Argentinians, the Brazilians. Oh dear, wonder his career died after... Yeah, he was at Southampton. Why are they attacking? Not him. Oh, they've hit the bar. Oh, we've cleared it off the line. Oh my God, that is a ropey start to the game. Ropey. Right. Where are Auxerre? What do we got? Créteil, Auxerre. Oh, we've made a horrible start to the game. Nervous. Jangles. Here's Créteil to Kamara. Bondo to Bonnie to Créteil. Don't shoot from there. Way too far out. I thought there'd been a goal. No, it's in the game above. By the way, Bastia are back down at this level as well. Another Corsican side. Rossetti, we've won the ball. Créteil, you've got Bonnie through here, boys. Oh, you didn't work it right. And now they're going to counter. Going to have to win it back again here. Oh no, Reggie Perrin. Oh, Rosetta Stone. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Speaking of.
Good morning.
Salty B. We were talking about you, Salty. I was talking about your stream earlier. The person who you can thank, Salty, for your Dumbarton save is here with us now. He's called Simon Thornley. He is the more intelligent half of our Save Ideas duo. And I was quite thrilled when I said one of Twitch's best streamers was doing Dumbarton. Welcome in. You're not in a pub. But you're in the garden with your feet up. I tell you what, you're winning at life there then, aren't you? We've made a wretched start to this. Samau, no, Poulsen, I said it. Oh, I called it.
Do I not like that? So go.
Oh. Well, you don't need to be quick to score from there, do you? Oh, they're locked at 0-0. We've made a disastrous start to this game. As I thought when I saw Poulsen on the score sheet, we might. Okay. Up to positive. Here we go. Can we get ourselves at least level by half-time? Créteil are doing their bit. They're holding Auxerre. We're going to have to put out a shout. Demand more. We're on the ball. Jimmy Alavina to Créteil. We've got men in the box and they're free. And Bonnie. Oh, he's got an empty goal. He had an open goal. Oh, crumbs. We've come back into the game. Oh, we've struck the post and he just had to tap it in. He just had to tap it in. I don't even know who it was at the far post. Oh, okay, Talis. There's still 70 minutes to turn it around. Well, there was when you wrote that comment. There's now 45. Salty's got faith. He must be new around here. Those are the noises one can only make whilst playing FM. Yes, or having some kind of painful surgery. Soccer Snorris, that was not the chance. That was a chance. Let's call it a chance. Not the chance. Would it surprise you to know you've seen a match at Dumbarton playing the Mighty Peterhead? Cold, with a howling wind, a dull 1-0. There's no dull games at Dumbarton. The annoying thing with this tactic that we've created is I don't think we can go much more attacking with it. We can up the line of engagement. Sure. By the way, Jimmy Alavina, I've got my eye on you. I've got my eye on you. 9 assists. 9 assists, my foot, Jimmy Alavina. Oh. Okay, this is going to have to be an epic second half. Forgive me as well. I've got to up the ante here. We're going comprehensive. Okay, we need a goal before 60 minutes. Well, technically we don't. We could score 2 in the 91st and 92nd. But I would like a goal before 60 minutes. Jimmy Alavina into Créteil. Back to Jimmy. Here he goes with that pace of 6. He can't deliver. He's in the team for his crossing. He can't cross. And now he's given away a foul. We're still 0-0 though. We're not forcing enough highlights, are we really? Marshall, Rossetti, Chambon. We're winning the ball back well. Créteil, he's got men in the box. Oh, it's poor delivery, and he's offside. Oh, Rue de Mer. Samau, Rossetti, Marshall. Can we win the ball back in midfield again? No. It's him again. It's him again. This is game up. "78 years old he is. How has he got the mood? Oh. Crumbs. It's a long way back from here. It is a long way back. I tell you what, if Auxerre drop points and we don't do our bit, that's going to hurt. Okay, you're coming off. He can't do anything. He's small and he cannot pass. He's exactly the man we need. Okay. So he goes there and he goes there. And he drops in there. And these are going to have to do an awful lot of work now. Awful lot of work. Oh, good Lord. Being robbed. Being robbed. I don't think we have been robbed. We've been poor. Left back gets a 6.3. Oh. Okay. We got to score 3 goals and we got, what, 37 minutes? A little under. And we need Auxerre not to score. If Auxerre drop points and we just lose to a team that's got nothing to play for. I'd rather Auxerre just won. I'd rather they won and we won. That would be less harsh. This is just FM's giving you a chance and you've blown it. Oh, we're offside. Okay, we go up to attack. We shout. We berate. Not another. Not a Fleming. Not a Poulsen. Not Fleming Poulsen. Yusuf Poulsen hat-trick. Oh, so weak in the tackle. Oh, God, he's had a go, hasn't he? He's had a go. This is pain. No, not again. Not like this. Not from him. Oh. They've got four players in central midfield here against our 3. I think that's where the damage is being done, isn't it? But we need goals. Here's the substitute. He's young. He's small. He's got a goal. He's got a goal. He's got us back in. Potentially back in.
Le triplé! Eh oui! 3 partout! Pour l'instant, c'est tir au but, mais il va rester du temps.
Zut alors, indeed. Zut alors. 2-1. Okay. If we could get another one back quick. You never know. You never know. We need to get another back. I tell you what, the Auxerre fans will be hearing it on their transistor radios. The report will be going through. Créteil. He's got a man in. Oh, he's offside. Oh, he's offside. What's happening? It's still 0-0. Still 0-0. Even more, boys. We need even more. Créteil. Oh, come on, Bonnie. Oh, he's offside. Stop getting caught offside. Decoure. Poulin. Connie. Oh, good tack. Oh, he's won it back and given it away. One foul swoop. Back to the keeper. All right, that'll do. That won't. That's a bit direct. Now we've got to win it back again. Well done, Bondo. I love this Créteil, by the way. He seems to be at the heart of everything. Kamara. Come on. Equalise here. And what a last 25. Get on the ball. Bondo. Oh. I thought he was going to go down in the box. I thought he was going down in the box. Okay, we scored from a corner in the last game. Dominguez. Hit that front post, son. Oh. Shoot. Oh. Ref. Oh, that's a throw-in. I thought it was a foul. Come on. Come on. Come on. Give us another. Here we go. Get up. Oh. Oh, this game. It's game on, Craig. It's game on, but we need the equaliser. I didn't see whether Auxerre have scored in theirs, by the way. Bondo. Here we go. That's onside, by the way. Get players in the box now. Hit the box. Oh, it's an own goal. He was not offside. Auxerre is still 0-0. Come on. We're pressing. I don't think that was offside. Right. Come on. Recover the ball. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Bondo. He seems to be involved a lot now, Bondo. Kamara uses the width. Come on. Use one of the three strike. Oh, don't just have it whipped off your toes. Bondo again. I'm starting to like Bondo, by the way. Créteil, deliver. He's offside. Oh, he was offside. And he's only got a jumping reach of 1. What's he even doing? We're in again. Oh, this is waves. Waves. Okay, not necessarily this time. We've given the ball away. Back to their keeper. Oh, football manager. It's too much. It's too much. Shambo. No. Away. Okay, they're offside now. They're offside. Okay. Oh, did I see a goal? Did I see a goal? Kamara. Créteil heads it on. He's chasing his own flick-ons here. Oh, Bonnie. He's playing poorly again. Okay, let's make a change here. Maybe we've got too many men all trying to run in behind. What if Bonnie drops off a little bit? Dominguez playing terribly. What if we get Gassama on? No. What if we don't? What? Oh no, they're both playing really well. Okay, yeah, let's do that then. So what if you drop off and you run through? Literally through them. Teleport. We're up to attacking already. Okay. Still 0-0. Still 0-0. Oh, who'd actually put them through? Yeah, who would present this live for people to watch their agony, Salty? Who would do that? Bonnie again. Créteil. I'm avoiding pronouncing his name because it looks like Boo-Eye, and it's not Boo-Eye. The Boo-Eyed boy. Kamara. Salaku. He's just on Gassama. Didn't even jump for it. Didn't even try. Doesn't fancy it at all. Oh. We're in, though. He's in. He's it. Oh, he's offside again. He's... Oh. Time your runs. Clowns. Harvey Nibbs next season. He is not going to get caught offside like that. Remember. Our midfield two are being absolute heroes. Bondo. It says Kamara's on a 6.5. I'm not buying that. Look at Bondo. He's just changing lives in the central midfield. Here we go. Go down. Oh, it's a corner. Oh. Come on. Give me a cheap goal. Give me another cheap one. Come on. Get up. No. Again. Get it in. No. Oh, wretched play. Wow, Salaku. The strikers out wide are not looking along the line to stay onside. They're not. I want them to run those channels and square the ball into the box. Okay. 8 minutes. We need 2 goals. Luke, looks like you're with Red Star. Nice. Oh, I don't know about that. It doesn't feel that nice. 2 centre-halves. Oh, my God. Look at the state and the nervous left back. Oh. Oh. Manche 2. What can we do? Okay. Do that. So I feel like this is not working. So let's try it differently. Let's try and keep them more central. And let's move you back to being attacking. Oh, 3-run Homer, you stopped using advanced forwards because they were always offside and it made you crazy. Homer, welcome to crazy. You're watching it right now. Okay. Let's give it a go. We need a quick goal. Take off, hit the early crosses, you reckon, Nigel, do you? Your wish is my command. Come on, let's see what we've got. Still 0-0. Oh, Sarah going to drop those points. The chance was there and we've been pulsed. No, I'm not working the ball in the box. That is my worst instruction in Football Manager. I cannot stand it. Faffing around. Can't stand it. Zitalure. Corner ball. Pressing forwards. You go. I don't like a pressing forward, Salty. Am I wrong there? Pressing forward seems code for seems code for never be in the box. Maybe I've been using them as part of the wrong strike duo. Oh, come on. Get some quality in the box. Go on. Oh, Créteil, he's at the heart of everything. I want to get him back. Yeah, it's petering out, isn't it? It's petering out. Oh. What's wrong with him? Played well in that first game. The other two, he's not turned up. I don't know whether that's a contract we renew or not. So we're going to miss out by 2 points. What do you do, Salty? You couple a pressing forward with an advanced forward, do you? I like an advanced forward. Sir Harvey Nibbs made a career out of being an advanced forward. Oh, we miss out by 1 point. Oh, great. Oh, great. Well, look, let's just assume that we would have got smashed in the playoffs. Should we? Should we assume that? Would that make us feel slightly better? Oh, crumbs. Okay. Let's get into the big chat then. let's get into the big chat. Who, if anybody, are we keeping around next season? Give me your thoughts. I'm going to show you our players. We've got to win this league next season now. The pressure is on. Those of you that know French third-tier football are slightly better than myself. We've got a 31-year-old keeper on 925 nicker a week. Bear in mind that next season's budget is going to be just under 25 grand. So we're looking for a, 1,200 quid per player here. 1,200 quid per player. Are we going to say that Nikola Kucic is going to be good enough? We're going to clear the entire team selection. How good is your assistant manager? Well, we're changing him as well. Head of youth, Pierre Sage, 11 and 10. So I guess for this level, not terrible. Salty, you go and learn, my friend. Going to get some gardening done and listen on the AirPods. Tell me what the audio quality is like on the AirPods. If you know, you know. How good is your AM? Average them. Average. He's going to get replaced. But what does he think of that goalkeeper? He thinks that's a 3-star goalkeeper. McFly, welcome in.
Good morning.
So Simon's saying the stars are probably a decent guide. Nigel's saying don't think he'll get much better of a keeper. And he's got 2 years left on his contract. So probably be difficult to get out of the door. First of all, you need 2 great defenders. So we don't have that. Are we going to say that we're happy for Kochic to continue as our goalkeeper? In no way, shape or form is that anything that we want at the club whatsoever. So even on 120 months a week, he can go. Talis sees one little issue. Talis, hit me with your one little issue. KD3, these 2 great defenders, we don't have them. Stamina of 6, balance of 8, mental's poor. Contract up in a month. Au revoir. Zakabangura. It's just a no from me. Goalkeeper doesn't like big matches. Yeah, but he's not red. At least it's only orange. To be honest, how many big games have you played in, son? Let's be brutally honest. You spent your entire career in the 3rd tier of French football. How many big games? So those DC should be your priority. Always building the team from the back. My priority is goals. Always like a striker that I can rely on. Okay, so I don't think either of those defenders are the answer. His contract is up in a month. He's paid 1,200 quid a week. He's averaged 6.85 this season. He doesn't like the big games either, but he is consistent. Is he a left back? Is this player a left back? Well, I know he is a left back. I can see that. He is a left back. Is he a decent left back? He's not the quickest, but he's not terrible. He's not the best defensively, but he's solid. He can certainly cross. I'm tempted to say, do you know what? If we could get him down from 1.2k a week, he could be a left back. He could be. Ronnie Le Bon is a hard no from me. He's about 12 different guys. He's a grand a week as well. Jordan equals okay-ish. Yeah, I think you're right. If something amazing gets spotted by the scouts, maybe. Hasn't played very well. Might make a backup. He has not played very well. In a team that's qualified, almost qualified for the playoffs. So yeah, you're right. If there's an upgrade there, we'll chase it. But I'm not sure about a backup on 1,200 a week. That sounds a bit rich. You want to see how we do more as a winger? Oh no, at the age of 27. I don't think we have the patience for that. I think, yeah, if he was a bit younger, yes. I don't know if we have the time for that. We need a quick promotion. Philip Boai. Not the worst of our centre halves. He's got a year on his contract. He's paid £1,000 a week. I think we bin him off. Very consistent. Doesn't enjoy the big matches. Yeah, a bit too late now, maybe. I'm thinking Bowai we get rid of. That's £1,000 a week. We could bring a player in. Salaku. 850 notes a week. Not terrible. Bin Bowai. What about Salaku as a backup? Bit pricey as a backup. Nigel, when you say in the bin, are we talking Salaku or are we talking Bowai? What do you reckon about Salaku? Good player for Nacional sides. Not very consistent. Marking's decent. Right place at the right time, so his positioning's good. Could improve. Asir Salaku doesn't seem like a terrible, and gives us a bit of versatility around the pitch. I'm going to tentatively say Salaku, can he be used as a DM? So he can, yeah, he can slot in there all right. Marking good. Tackling good. Passing not great. Work rate not great. Otherwise, Nigel saying bin both. Soccer scenarios. If you're in that database, we will sign you. All right, we'll tentatively put Salaku on the bench, but if we can find better backups, we'll bin him. Okay, Enzo Cost. Contract's up. He's only on 300 nicker a week. Ryan, bin Salaku. Would prefer someone to be a potential for higher divisions, not the league you're in. Simon says looks okay. We'll see what else we can find. We're on to Enzo Cost now. 300 quid a week I like as a backup defender's price. But you've got to be honest, an average rating of 6.67 is not good. Player for the league below. Strength, good. He's no left back. He's no left back. Maybe at 3, if we could get him down to 250 quid a week. Yeah, cost is cheap, but that's about it. It's just my scouts. I mean, my knowledge of the French market is not going to be very good. My scouting knowledge is all from the UK. So I don't want to bin people off too early. By the way, Etienne Kamara, look at those mentals. This is my DNA up here. Bravery, determination, teamwork, work rate, strength, natural fitness. Etienne Kamara, based on my DNA, exactement. Oh, I like him as well. 27. Still got a year on his contract. This is a player we like, isn't it? Etienne Kamara. Cheap, maybe a backup, but might be better out there. Yeah, Ryan, keep cost, he's cheap. Nigel, Salaku as a backup on the bench. Yeah, I'd agree. We'll see if anything better comes along. I'm going to say Etienne Kamara on £1,000. We could offer him a new contract and try and get him down from that. He's got vision, he's got passing, he's got tackling, he's got positioning. Physically good, mentally good. Kamara, I'm going to say, is a first choice player for us. Talis Kamara's not a keeper. No, he plays in central midfield. He plays in central. Sorry. Daniel Atisu, I think is rubbish. Leadership of 1, concentration of 3. Even at 425 notes a week, I'm saying we bin him off. Daniel Atiso, there's nothing there I like. He's consistent, but he's a player for the division below. He can't mark. His positioning's woeful. You can't put that in a central midfield. Daniel Atiso, gone. Sadly a nope. Sadly for him, I'm delighted. Okay, Yanis Zaguri came on and scored in the last game. 325. Talis, there's absolutely butt kiss in the second team or the under-19s. Nothing. Nada. Zip. Nothing there at all. McFly, nice to watch something where you can turn your brain off. No brain power needed here, my friend. Been a very hectic yeah, I'm with you. My last week has been very hectic. Hectic work-wise. Kids are all taking exams, so everybody wants last-minute tutoring. I've got another 2 hours as soon as I finish streaming. I'm working on 2 very exciting Football Manager projects, and I've just had a DM while streaming that could be the most exciting yet. Could be the most exciting yet. So very busy. Very busy. Yanis has little or nothing to offer. Okay, contract's up. Get him off the wage bill. Jimmy Alavina. Oh, he's still got a year left. Oh my God, he's on 1.8k a week and he's still got a year left. That's a killer. That's a killer. I really don't want Jim Alavina at the club. He's going to be turning 36 in February. Physically, he's on the precipice. He's a player for the league below. TaylorMade Gaming, what do you teach? Children. No. Economics and business, TaylorMade. Economics and business. That's why I'm a YouTuber, TaylorMade. I have quite a successful channel teaching kids about A-level business. And I do private tutoring for lots of them as well. Offer out as a free tally. Am I right? I don't want Jimmy Alavina at the club. I mean, he looks like a nice boy, to be honest, and his hair's good. But I am worried about a 35-year-old on 1.8k a week. Yeah, Terps, we're going to be making some moves this summer. I'm going to try and bring in a couple of players from QPR and Birmingham. Anyway, Alavina, I'm going to say no. Edu Espial, 35 years old, expires in a month. That's 700 quid saved straight away. He's a big no for me. I mean, mentally lovely, but nah. Not turning 36. Warren Bondo, I thought played pretty well in that last couple of games. Offer him out for free to save on the wages. Yes. Yeah, all right, we'll try and get him gone. Warren Bondo, I like. I like a bit more aggression in a central midfielder, I won't lie. Can he offer anything out wide? I'm not entirely convinced he can. Looks more like he'd sit in there, really, doesn't he? Anticipation's not great, but it looks more like he could kind of... He's on a lot of money, though. 1.5k, month to go. He looks okay. I think there's better out there. I think he's a bench player. AMC could work. I think you're right, Talis. I think you're right. Leading player for the league below, Ryan. Yeah, I saw that. He does look good enough. Yeah, I think he's good enough to keep around. I think a new contract would need to be on less money for him. First touch I like. Potential to be good. He's 26. But he's got a contract to be a fringe player. So if we can negotiate that down a little bit, we could get it into the high hundreds. You never know. Eisen Moreno. Jumping reach of 1. It just ends it for me. Crossing of 5. Contract up in a month. On your way, son. Fabian Créteil. Should be tested in a different environment. Could be persuaded. The offer is too good to turn down. I reckon 210 quid a week is too good for Ants to turn down. Apparently it's not. Okay. All right, we might come back to that. Brandon Dominguez, 29 years old, a year on his contract, under £1,000 a week. I like. I think he has some highlights in there, which I'm a big fan of. That looks good. Can take a long shot. Can dribble. I tell you what, he looks great there, doesn't he? Doesn't he look good there? When does potential stop being potential? Is an interesting discussion. I'd say by the age of 26. Consistent performer, leading player in this division, poor in the air, but that's a starting AMC right there, you reckon, Talis? I'm inclined to agree. He can finish. Long shots are great. He can take a set piece. A corner, at least. He can take a corner. I tell you what, not the worst deep line forward in the world, maybe. False 9, not the worst. Domingo at shadow striker. Okay, so That could be a thing. By the way, if he's playing as a shadow striker, we can't play advanced wingers because I'm not playing a 4-2-3. Not happening. Johan Bonny, big call. 1,300 a week. Strength, no. Balance, no. Crossing, not at all. Not necessarily a problem if we can keep him within the width of the 6-yard box. Doesn't work hard. Doesn't play for the team. Those are concerns for me. Bravery and aggression are not great. It's just jumping reach, really. Maybe I should not be playing him as a target forward. Maybe he's an advanced forward or a poacher. Maybe. That jumping reach is nice. He scored 12 goals in only 10 starts. He scored a hat-trick in our first game, but then didn't show up for the other 2. Is he inconsistent at all? He's not. He's fairly consistent. Bonny is your poacher. Is he 3-run? Yeah, maybe I should just play him as a more attacking striker who just happens to be very good in the air. Let's go Johan Bonny. Score some goals for Red Star. Allez Bonny. It's going to require a new contract. He's going to have to come down on 1,300 a week, I'd say. But okay, so if we say that's a striker... Bonny is a shadow striker. Good, but not quick enough. Yeah, and he can't. His acceleration's 14. It's not the worst. He's as quick as Sir Harvey Nibs. And then we got Jedi Gassama, who can't finish very well. I love that off the ball. He's here for another 2 years on 1.3 a week. Not heard the Wilfred Bonny song. No, I haven't. I haven't. No, I bet Johnny would have, though. JDFM would know. He's a Swansea fan. I'm not buzzing. Target forward for Gassama. Strength. Target. First touch is good. I'm not buzzing about Jedi Gassama because of the 1.3k. I like consistent strikers. Build up his strength a bit. He's 26 and we train part-time, Luke, so I don't know. I mean, give it a year and we might get it to 11, but I don't know. In your team, only goalkeepers and DCs have less than 15 pace. Yeah, Willem Twey though. You're a different animal at Willem Twey, aren't you? I'd say 13 is decent in the French third tier. 14 is very good. Low jumping for a target forward. Yeah. Although I was embroiled in a discussion at the weekend about somebody playing Timo Werner as a target forward and it working very well. And you can play target forwards where if you give PIs to the other players where they're not launching it too long, maybe lower the tempo, set players to shorter passing, they can make a very good focal point dropping in. And then if they're a target forward on attack, exploding forward and you're not playing the ball in the air to them. And I found that interesting. Whether he's going to explosively jump into the box, I don't know. Dragoons are no. Dragoons are no to Bonny. You're a no on Bonny, are you? I'm going to say I'm more of a yes on Bonny than I am on Jedi Gassama. Bonny is Bonnier than Gassama for Simon. Yeah, I'm going to say Gassama could be a no. I guess it depends on whether we can sell him. You know, if we could get money in that I can then shovel over onto the wage budget and save 1,300 a week on wages. I don't know. I'm going to say I'm interested in that. So in terms of what we're looking like for next season, attacking wise, we have a spine. Defensively, we have very little. I'm looking at signing 6 starters and an entire backup. What? I'm looking at 16 players coming in. That's a lot of players. That's a lot of players. That's also a lot for me to have a little think about. Slightly shorter stream today. Apologies for that. I thought we might make the playoffs. Alas, those hopes were dashed. We had heartbreak at QPR, don't forget, when we moved there. And we came roaring back. And we won the title at the first attempt. You never know. We might be able to do something similar with not PSG, with Red Star. I'm going to say we have to do something similar with Red Star. Otherwise, it's been an absolute bust of a move. We can't hang around here for too many seasons. We've got to get promoted at the first time of asking next season. Somebody's got to go away and build a squad good enough to do that. That person is me. It's going to take a lot of work by the scouts. We'll see what we've come up with on Wednesday when we see you next. 1 p.m. UK. We're going to come back for 2 hours of Paris Red Star fun. Thank you for joining us today. Hopefully we'll see you on Wednesday. Have a beautiful next 48 hours. And we'll see you